Hey everybody, this is BT. My favorite level, really difficult, has a lot of weird geometry, has some cutscenes. If it didn't have cutscenes, it'd be lit. There's a nade boost you can do right here. I don't go for it. I'll show you the normal route first, and then I'll try and do the nade like once or twice, but yeah, I'll try the nade first. I haven't really practiced it, so it's not something. Whoops. Basically throw it right there, and if you didn't bonk over there, you'd get that speed boost. But yeah, you pull it on your second slide hop. So yeah, that's the thing. But I'm not really gonna go for it. What you just have to be aware of here is just not hitting enemies and watching out for the the tree trunk over there. It can kind of bonk you, so you just gotta be careful and make it through here as quick as possible. And we're gonna pick up the R301. So you're just gonna hold E at the end of your slide hops. You'll see what I'm talking about. Ooh, that guy usually does not run out like that. So yeah, the enemies are weird sometimes, but that's basically it. Now we have to wait for a little bit. I don't really feel like editing, so I'm just gonna talk until we play next. But things to keep in mind in BT are, it's kind of punishing because you don't have your double jump for the first few minutes. And just in general, this level really takes people out of their comfort zone. I know it's hard for a lot of experienced players because even multiplayer players, they have good movement, they can run flags and shit, but they get to BT, they don't have a double jump, and they're bonking on a whole lot of weird geometry, and it's just weird. So a lot of going fast on BT is just following the route. So if you watch me or Record, just follow what it is and you'll do it. But I will explain a few little caveats, and I'm just going to go through it really, really fast. It's a level that you can spend forever on. I think Ravine, when we talk about Ravine later, after River Jump, that is a section that you'll want to be spending a lot of time on, because once you can make it through there cleanly, that's how you know your wall kicks are good. But yeah. We're just gonna wait now. I guess you could skip forward a little bit. I'm not gonna say too much that's important. But if you keep listening, I appreciate you. I just really wanted to show the beginning and show the possibility of a nade boost. So just keep in mind, there's a lot of things we can do to be fast. But once the level actually starts, we kind of have our nade routing down. We're gonna use our first nade to kill a group of 3 enemies. Then our second nade, we can either use on River Jump or for Josh Frag to get Ravine started. If you use 2 nades in that section because you messed up the River Jump one, then you have to pray for nade RNG drops from enemies. So generally, I only like doing one of them. Lately, I've been doing the River Jump, but I'll also show off Josh Frag. They're both good. They're both fast, but the River Jump one is faster. What else can I preface before I start? Oh, right here. So there is an Eva to our left by the wall over there. You can get it right now before you can start slide hopping and make it over and then come back. But I just like waiting for Lastimosa to die because you're kind of on a timer, and if you mess up the movement, it's just annoying. I just like to wait for Lastimosa to die, and with your pistol out, you hold E on him, and we're gonna wait. So upon spawning right here, you're gonna hold S and jump twice, and you're gonna grab onto the wall behind you, and then we're gonna go forward and start the route. And you're just gonna follow my slide hops, and then on one of them you'll see that I strafe right and hold E at the same time to pick up the Eva. And then yeah, that's all you really gotta look out for. Some people aren't used to holding E and D at the same time, so yeah. That's why some people, I guess, like to grab the Eva beforehand, but I don't really mind pressing E and D. Plus, it coincides with the strafe pattern I want to take. A thing here to keep note is that if you want to get the wall kick off the wall, you have to be really precise, and you have to kick right after your last slide hop. And then after that, we're going to do some tap strafes. So just keep in mind, there's a lot to take in, but I believe in you guys being able to handle all the information. So let's just watch a few times. Let us watch. Jump, jump, grab wall, jump off, start strafing. Let's get the wall kick. See, right there I missed it, but even then you don't lose too much. And then you come through. Yeah, so there's a lot of weird geometry right here. honestly, wall kicking, it takes a long time to get good at. A lot of people will just take the wall run, and then you can do some tap strafes. But, alright, so let's talk about the geometry right here. It's so awkward. It's not smooth. Like, even when stuff looks like this in other levels, like, it'll be smoother and it won't bonk you, but it's just really weird. So if you are doing the wall run, or the wall kick, and you're doing the tap strafe, you want to, like, if you want the optimal line, you land right here. That's kind of difficult, so a lot of people will just, like, take this line and go through here. You have to watch out for this thing, because it bonks you. This thing bonks you. You bonk here. So you have to go, like, through here. Landing, like, on the corner weirdly bonks you, and then you can just follow the mud and then get a wall kick there. Just keep in mind, there's a lot of weird shit, so you really just want to be following my line. And if you're experienced, like, that shouldn't be a problem for you. But I really recommend getting good at just the movement that... Like, don't try and reinvent the wheel. Get good at the movement that we have already set out, and then try and innovate your shit. So there we go. I did a triple tap strafe into a single tap strafe. And I won't talk about that section anymore. Just follow my strafe patterns. Right here, you want to jump at it sideways. Die, 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 die. Wow, my aim. You want to jump at this thing sideways, because if you jump normally, you get the slow mantle. You want to get the fast one like that. So yeah, you're going to come through. Generally, like I just keep holding D and strafe my way into it. Yeah, you want that sideways one. And then after that mantle, you're going to sprint, jump, strafe left, and then start slide hopping. So 1, 2, 3. Then you switch right, and then you'll make it across. And you hold on, and you want to get an end boost. So let's see what that looks like in motion. Okay, right there, like this little thing is kind of weird sometimes too. So if it slows you down, you just gotta angle yourself a bit better like that. Alright, wall run. Boom, boom. Boom. You want to make it across here without hitting the wall. And you can wall kick right here, which I tend to do it every time now. You just have to be careful, because if you're too high, you bonk. And if you're too early, you can't really get a good wall kick. So it's like right here. Right here. But yeah, only really things to note here is, like, just keep your line as tight as possible. You want to be coming out, like, through there, and you want to go through these bushes. You can slide up through this shit perfectly. You just really want to avoid taking this wall. It's slow. A little trick to getting this more often is hold this slide. If you hold this slide, you could just make it. There's like something about holding slides that sometimes just gives you a bit more height. So I'll show it off one more time. Whoops. And then we're gonna go straight into the next room. Whoops. Oh, I messed up, but you guys get it. So I'm just gonna go straight in the next room. I set up a quick save. Alright, so you're going to be coming through here with speed. You're going to land around here. You want to, like, bunny hop up. Bunny hop. I generally bunny hop wall kick. Bunny hop wall kick. Then you're right around here. You jump up, you turn, you grab this, and then you get started. That's how we skip this room. So it's just jumps. Just look at my inputs. That's it. You want to pop these two guys and start. Death River. There are a lot of ways to get through here. And I messed it up trying to go for a fast one. So, the safe route, and it's still pretty dang fast, is always going to be grabbing this wall. You grab this wall and go through like this. And you'll generally land like here, and then you go through. But even then, there's just a lot of, like, geometry here. Like, landing on this thing is safe. Landing on there is safe. Landing on, like, the top of this, no matter how it looks, it's pretty safe. It's like perfect to land on. Here's safe. So just keep in mind there's a lot of weird shit. A lot of weird shit, and you don't have a double jump. So what you saw me do, I, like, came through the middle. And, like, I was trying to slide up off this or off the top, and then you can just go through like that. There's so much shit you can do. But grabbing the wall is the safe option, so I guess I'll show that off. But yeah, there is a lot to be explored in this section. It's also really difficult for beginners. But yeah, I do one tap strafe. I guess I shouldn't gloss over that. I come in, and I do one tap strafe, and then I do a normal slide hop off the top. So just watch the last one I did, because that was pretty perfect. Sometimes the wall is finicky. Right, shoot, shoot, jump, tap, strafe, jump. That is it. Whoops, yeah. So, the thing about this wall is if you're too high, you'll bonk right there. If you, like, mess up and you're coming through here slowly, the backup is, like, if you land here with no momentum, the backup is you just slide into it, and grab it, and then go. That's the backup right there. It's a shame I can't show off my really fast one. But yeah, you can get there, you can get through there in a bunch of ways, and I think you guys get the gist of it. Whoops. Whoa, weird. I missed the tap strafe. We're just gonna continue. There's not much more like really hard shit coming up right now, so you're just gonna be slide hopping through. You want to pop these 4 guys, or else you'll get stuck. From here, you hop onto this one, jump onto that one, strafe right. I like to shoot this guy. And you wall run here. Wall run here, shoot that guy twice, then you get your double jump back. Wall kick. Wall kick, wall kick. Gotta be careful with these guys. Right here, I like to cloak. I like to cloak right around here. So, like, basically the route is, boom, boom. I cloak right there, double jump, wall kick, wall kick. These kicks are weird because if you hit them at the wrong angle, you'll just shoot out. So you don't want to kick right in between these two because it juts you out. And you don't want to kick like in between these panels. But yeah, so you want to make it up here in 4 wall kicks, and after the last one, you'll be here. You're going to sprint, double jump, turn, and then you get a slide, and then you double jump again. Like that. Let's see how far... I forgot to set quick save, so let's see how far back we are. That's a little weird. I'll try and make it work because I don't want to go back from my quick save. So what it looks like is... a little something like that. That's fine. You basically want to get the wall kicks. And right here, this barrel is always the same in fast any percent, but in any percent it can be kind of annoying. But basically you're going to get here, and you want to line up with that. You slide into it, and strafe left a little, and you'll slide all the way through, and it's really fast. Basically come through. Well, sometimes when you try and explain things, you are not good at it. There you go. That's it. And you can slide again and hit E. Not much to it other than that. There you go. Alright, right here. This thing interacts weirdly, so you just want to be like, make sure you're all the way turned left. And you like tap S for an instant, and then you're free to slide. I don't know why it's weird sometimes. So that's what I do. I just make sure I'm like, I like move back like a millimeter before I slide forward. Boom. Slide. Oh, see? Sometimes that happens. If you don't move back for the millimeter, you can get the shenanigans like that. Alright, so millimeter, millimeter, millimeter. Slide, slide hop, strafe into it. Then we're here. So slant boosts might be difficult for people, but this one, just watch what I do and copy it. You're gonna run off, and you're gonna strafe right a little bit, and then you'll see what I aim for. Run off, strafe right, and right around there. You aim for those rocks. That's it. You should just practice a little bit. It seems a lot harder than it is. But basically, when you get the good one, you're going to be landing right here, and from here you get across. If you ever miss it, don't worry. Just like keep going through, and like the backup I do is I grab this wall, I go through here. Once I slide hop, I pull the nade, and then I do like that. So let's see the real strat. You want to make sure you're pulling before you land. The faster you pull, the faster they die, the faster you get to put the module in. And that basically decides how fast that section is when you pull the nade. So they're pulling it like right here. Wow. I did it too good. Oh yeah, and you cloak right after you pull. So basically, to get the optimal, see right there, my movement was just a little bad, but to get like the optimal like kill on them, you pull it like a little bit before you land, and you'll like see as you get better. Like, well, like when I was like still like second place, like I would pull it this at the same time that I would jump. Then you have to like wait here a little bit, you know what I mean, like that. It's best to pull it a little early. Oh, I ran into my keyboard there. I had to tap S also. Basically, you want it to blow up. When you get there a little late, you have to like throw into this little hole to kill them. But when you get there early, you can shoot and have it land like the grenade will blow up like right where my head is. Like right here, it'll blow up in between all three of them, and that's how you get the fast kill. Whoops. So I pull like right around here. I had to tap S. I'm like getting slant boosts that are too good. That like never really happens, but to fix that, you just gotta double jump a bit earlier. Imagine being too fast. There you go. Boom. See how early I pulled it? I messed up the movement, but you guys get the gist of it. That's it. I'm not really going to talk about it too much more. Alright, so here's River Jump, one of the first skips that gives new players a problem. If you're experienced, this shouldn't be a problem for you. Alright, so I'll show how you do it normally. It is a little weird because the geometry's finicky, but you turn, wall kick, land on the edge, straight. Oh, whoops, I double jumped. Slide, wall kick, strafe. Double jump, strafe, cross. Okay, and landing here is kind of weird. Just land like right along, like right where this plant is. If you go too far to the left, you just slide down, and you like can't make it up. It's weird. It's just like you're gonna have to mess around with it a little bit. It's hard for me to like mess up on purpose. I don't know. It just is. Let's go a little too far to the left. See how you just slide down? I showed it off. So that's how you get across it normally. But the new strat, you do it with the nade. So basically, you're going to be buffering the nade while you're putting it in him. So you just hold your nade button the whole time. And it'll pull the second you're done. And once it pulls, you turn. I'll just show it without it. So let's pretend I have a nade in my hand. You turn, walk forward a little bit, sprint, wall kick. And you turn like the slightest bit before dropping it. My drop is, it's just your switch weapon bind. So I turn a little bit and drop. And it'll drop, you want it to drop like anywhere around here, but you don't want it to fall in those holes because then you don't get the boost. So let's show it off. Buffer the nade. Ah, missed it. It's still difficult, but I like going for it every time now. Just because it's really fucking fast. There you go. Ah, the geometry's weird. If you can't get river jump without the nade, by the way, don't use the nade. The nade should be like specifically for like high level shit and trying to get really fast times. There you go. Ah, the geometry is really weird. You want to see that nade like shot me straight forward. You want one that gets you a little bit higher, so you can like land like right here and continue slide hopping through. If you ever bonk or anything, the easy backup is just to wall run on this thing. This thing gives you like a pretty consistent edge boost every time. You can go. I guess I'll talk about Josh Frag in a little bit, but I want to... So Josh Frag is what you want to do if you don't use the nade over there. You'll come through, and we pull the nade right around there. So just keep that in mind. You can do both if you fuck up, but then you have to rely on RNG for nade drops. So, boom, boom, boom. Ah, I pulled it weird. It's a tough trick. Even I'm still having trouble with it. But I think most of my PBs are doing it now. Okay. And sometimes you get a boop glitch. Geometry is weird. Sometimes it'll launch you straight up. Just be aware of that. Yes? Nice. So when you have that speed, you can just wall kick here instead of doing Josh Frag. It's really nice. Whoa, too much speed.
我的系统正在重启，有3个电池将会加速程序，我会在这里等待。
Nice. That's a clean ravine. That is what both of those nades set up. You want to be able to make it across ravine like that. This was like fucking perfect. That is what you want that section to look like. So no matter where you get the pre-speed from, it's fine. So let's talk about Josh Frag now. Oh, actually, I don't want to waste that nade. Let's talk about Josh Frag. So, assuming you don't want to go for this one, which is totally valid.
视觉系统启动，调整焦距中，你还好吗，铁玉？
I'll set it up like right here. So you want to like double jump up to this and grab on the wall, and you'll pull your nade the second you cross the threshold from like light to dark wall. Like once you get from the smooth rock to the hard rock is when you pull the nade. Shit, I guess I'll start from back here, honestly. Just gives you like a clearer idea of what it would be like in a run. Pull the nade, and you're gonna want to aim like right here, like right past this freaking little what is it? This root, right past the root. You aim right there, and the nade will usually bounce somewhere around here, and you get a really fat boost, really fat boost. And it's the perfect strat for people who don't want to do the other one. That was good. So it basically sets you up to get through here in one wall kick. Again, this is like the gauntlet. Your line is what matters the most. Oh, am I gonna get the really fast one? No, I missed that last wall kick. That is basically the pinnacle of ravine. If you get to skip this slide hop, you saw how I went straight to the wall. Then I would have been able to make it there. So yeah, if you skip the slide hop, that's how you know you're going really fast. But usually it's safer to get this slide hop. You want to be able to, you never want to land over there. That's slow. You always want to go straight from this wall to that one. But you do have to be careful. I have to respawn. You do have to be careful because you can't take a line like this. You have to kind of go around and land on top of this. There's a trigger. I don't know if you have to land directly on top. I'm pretty sure you can like go around the side too, but you have to be, you see how like I just hit a new checkpoint or whatever? It's because of this trigger right here. You can't go around it, so just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Right, one more Josh Frag. And I mean, I'll show how to get a clean ravine without Josh Frag anyway. I'll just try and get another one. Alright, whatever. So yeah, that's Josh Frag. I mean, if you really don't want to use frags here, I guess you could just like wall kick. It's really slow though. You want to do at least one of the two. Okay, so when I practice ravine, if I don't want to practice the nades, I set a quick save right here, jump, and do 3 wall kicks here. That's also the backup for if you ever like bonk. If you ever like bonk or you mantle right there, you're gonna jump here and do 3 wall kicks. And it gets you like enough speed. So this wall kick right here is blind. For some reason, it's like really strange. You don't like, you just don't get the same like lean in animation. It just feels different. So you're really gonna have to work around that wall. But basically, like you like hardly even want to be correcting with like a strafe, because like you don't really need to. Like, especially not too early, because you don't want to lose like speed to the lurch. Like, you'll see me do like little A taps or D taps, especially between these 3 walls. But like over here, you don't really need them. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. This section is probably like the section that I've spent the most time on in the game. I'll just pop that guy twice in the face. 1 wall kick, 2 wall kicks, 3 wall kicks, 4 wall kicks, 5 wall kicks, 6 wall kicks. Make it through. You want to slide off this. You slide off and then double jump, and it lands you like right here. The only time you'll see me slide hop off of this one is when I get like a scuffed one and it's not too fast. Because when it's like scuffed, not too fast, you can like slide hop off of it and go around. The reason we slide over it is because, like, it's so easy to bonk this shit. Especially, like, even when I jump like that, you can see it, but imagine at high speed. So you only ever, like, do the slide hop off here if you're going slow, and you go around like that. You're always kind of aiming for this rock right here, because it lets us go through here. There's a lot of weird geometry, but basically this line, if you go like this straight line from there is pretty clear. Like, there's geometry, like, right here, but it doesn't matter as much when you're slide hopping. You won't mantle it. Landing on, like, right here is weird, but yeah. This straight line, basically. Alright, yeah, so just practice that a lot, and that'll be it. I'm just gonna continue. See if I can get one out of this. Whoops, never mind. Alright. So I'll show you what happens after this. I'm not gonna... I feel like I'm already explaining too much because I can talk about this game forever, so... I'm just gonna speed it up a little bit. Okay. That was one where I could have slide hopped, honestly, because I was going kind of slow. Whatever. Alright, so you're gonna slide hop here. I cloak right around here. And you're gonna aim to slide hop on this, wall kick off that. And that's it. It's the same at speed. Come through here. Come through here. Grab this wall. Grab that wall. Slide hop. And from here, double jump onto this. And then you want to get a slide. You tap strafe around this corner. And that's that whole section. I'm not going to go over it too much. So once you're here, I have a setup. It's double jump, double jump, double jump, double jump. And then you slide through there. It was made by Hasses, aka Puff Daniel, aka he has a lot of other names. Yeah. This section is really annoying when you don't do it, so do it. Alright, so coming out of here, you want to hold back, and then you grab the wall from behind, and you go forward. It's really fast. Really, really fast. But sometimes it's easy to mess up. You grab. If you're not doing it, you're just gonna, like, come down and slide up. You can see how much slower that is. Alright, right here, this slant boost. This slant boost is still really hard for me, but I take out my R201, and then I go down, and you're gonna aim, like, you want to stay, like, along the wall, and that's basically the premise of it. So I switch weapons, strafe. That was a good slant boost. I'm not gonna do any more, because that is all you need to know. You just want to get through here as fast as possible. And you pull the nade. Aim, like, at that dead body, and aim, like, right here. Oh, I didn't kill him. You always want to kill them with your nades. Anyone living is slow. So yeah, basically, the whole point, like, if you don't get that slant boost, you can just take, like, wall kicks and make it through here as fast as possible. I'm not really going to go through, like, backups because you guys are smart enough to figure that out on your own. But yeah, once I'm, like, at BT, I pull the first nade, double jump, and I aim, like, right at that dead body. It's, like, perfect. And then here, you want to, like... I wish I had more nades. Did anyone drop any? No? Yeah, so here, you basically aim not too far there, not too far there. It's, like, right in the middle. And you're going to do the strafe trajectory, and you want to make sure it, like, lands, like, right at... Or not the strafe, the nade trajectory. You want to make sure it lands, like, right at the tippy top. Alright. Then you turn around and put it in BT right when the nades blow up. There's not too much to say about Titan Tutorial, other than just copy what I do and watch PBs, watch record. So I'll just get through it really quick. So yeah, just, like, reference like the PB VODs for, like, everything. This level takes a bit more explanation because of all the weird geometry and stuff, but I'll try and make the other ones more concise. Alright. Well, Blood and Rust. There's so much to talk about in this game, but I really want to, like, respect y'all. So I'm at least not going over mechanics too much. Alright. So instantly you want a vortex, and just aim where I'm aiming and you kill all the enemies at once. Literally just copy my fight. I'll tell you if this is a good fight right here. It probably will be, because it usually is. It is a weird section though, it can mess you up sometimes. So vortex, hold it here. Let go when you think you have enough things to kill. You just really gotta feel it out. Do it again. Boom. 2 enemies are gonna come down here. You want to vortex them, and you want to aim to kill the little flying homies with those bullets. Nice. Oh, this is perfect. Missile them. Aim up here. Missile these 3. Wait till 3 locks. Then you vortex shield. Kill these 2. Vortex shield. Kill those 2. And then clean everyone up off with missiles. That was pretty dang good. Missile again down here. That's it. Then you're going to want to dash forward. And you're going to hit X for the voice line while you're aiming over there. Alright, and this Titan fight is pretty easy. You're going to like aim electric smoke at him right as he lands. And make sure you're getting critical hits. And as he puts up his shield, you do missiles, he lets it go, you let it rip, boom, you kill him. We're going to want to wait over here, and we're going to wait for an audio cue. It's basically, so like, you'll hear BT say like, so it's after, okay, so after you hear like that Anderson line, you're like, okay, I have to get ready now. Sounds on shishi. It sounds like shishi, like that type of noise. I'm not gonna pretend I know Mandarin, but after that like shishi noise, you start walking. Shishi. You start walking. Oh, I went too early. So you have to be careful about it. Actually, I didn't line myself up correctly. You have to line up like right here. Right here. So you're basically aiming to walk across that right as it comes. So you start like right here, and when you're like the sounds on shishi, you go forward. Once he finishes saying it, you have to wait for him to finish saying it. That was perfect. And that's BT. That's really all it is. Just watch it, watch my PBs and stuff, and yeah, take it easy. See you for the next one.